Hello, TikTok family. How's everybody doing today? Happy Easter. I just realized my comment said that I'm doing readings today. I'm not, however, if you make your donation, I believe I will be going live again on Friday. But I just wanted to see how everybody's doing. Hello, hello, hello. I'm going to be doing 2 prepaid readings, and then I'm going to pull some cards for you guys. But happy Easter. Happy Easter. What are you guys doing today? I already hid my kiddos' Easter baskets because they have to find those every Easter no matter how old they are. Lisa, hi. How are you? Thanks for coming in. Happy Easter, everybody. I'm Happy Easter, Kim. Kim Coffee Crystals is one of my good friends and also one of my moderators on here, so she's going to help me with my readings today. I am looking for 2 individuals, Laura and Heather. It's Lauren B, and Heather L. So if you guys are in here today, say hi. If not, I'm going to go ahead and start pulling some cards for people so we can see. They prepaid for their readings. I'm not taking any payments for readings today. I'm going to pull some cards for you guys here in a little bit. Happy Easter to you too. I'm gonna go see the Michael Jordan movie, Air Jordan. So I'm so excited for that. I just went on a walk in the rain and it felt so good. South Carolina, happy Easter. Oh good, I'm here, that's Heather. Hi, Elena. So if you're not following Elena, hold on one second, Heather. If you're not following Elena, Elena Nature Artist, I just want you to know that she sent me these and it's her own business. She's starting on Etsy and they're little cards, you guys. So I love this because I have a thing where, nope, hold on one second. Nope, don't do that, please. Thank you. Yeah. I don't know who those people are. Don't message them, okay? The people message you on here, don't let them, don't follow them. I haven't vetted them. 9 out of 10, thanks, Kim. 9 out of 10 times they're a scammer. I do have other mediums come on here, but they don't do that. So just so you know, it's just a matter of respect. But anyway, thank you for being here. Please follow Elena, Nature Inspired Artist. She made all of these and I gave one of the cards to a good friend of mine. And she absolutely loved it. And then I gave one to my eldest, Marissa from New York. How are you? So I'm going to start off with Heather's reading and then I'll probably do Lauren's if she comes in. I think that's Lauren. Her last name is with a B. And then, like always, if you guys sit crisscross applesauce and have good manners, and I have time, I will pull some cards from James from Prague. But thank you guys for being here, and happy Easter to everybody. Without further ado, just make sure you're reading this. It'll say, please hold your comments while I'm doing a reading. You will temporarily be muted just for a moment if you do comment while I'm doing Heather's reading. So, yeah, so just sit back and relax. There will be, I can guarantee you, while I start Heather's reading, there will be like what I call double messages. Yeah, Heather, can you say hello again, please, so Kim can see who you are, Sunshine? And this is Heather with an L. I never say your last name on here because I don't want people reaching out to you. Okay, but if you guys sit crisscross applesauce, I'll be able to do these. Oh, I love that your thing is it's about time. So Heather, thank you. And perfect. So Heather, thank you for being here. I remember seeing you yesterday. And I'm going to start her reading right now. So everybody bring it in, write down your messages, or questions if you do have some, please, but refrain from commenting because this. And yeah, sit back and relax. There will be double messages and I will talk to you guys on a break, but not during Heather's reading, okay? So thank you for being here and happy Easter, everybody. Heather, without further ado, thank you for being here. My dog will be snoring. I've already cleansed my office and set an intention, and that always makes her relaxed. And the way I like to do my readings is to see who you want to hear from today. I don't need to know their name. Sorry, Marjorie, I'm right in the middle of a reading with Heather. So if you can listen to Kim, she's going to tell everybody to hold comments. So Heather, when I'm doing group readings, I have all kinds of names and spirits yelling at me, and you might have more than one. So to hone in on it and to do like a speed reading, I just ask who you want to hear from today. I don't need to know their name to you, sweetheart. I just need to know their relationship to you. And I don't know if your mom is cross, but I have a woman already coming through. Okay. Is his mother crossed over? Because she would be bringing him in. And they're showing me, yes, okay. Are you the firstborn grandchild? Were you the first girl? This is only for Heather, you guys. This is only for Heather. Please don't comment while I'm doing a reading for someone else. Thank you guys for being here. The first of his girls, yeah. Because your grandmother, your dad's mom, makes me feel like there's something special about you. So you were the first of his girls. That's how she tells me that too. And I know it's Easter, but is there an Esther or something? Please hold your comments. I'm right in the middle of a reading, guys. Read the comments, please. That helps me concentrate on one reading at a time. Thank you. This is only for It's About Time, aka Heather. Okay, let me focus. Thanks, Kim. I'm just going to go ahead and focus on all of this. That's okay. I'm going to put it to the side. Unless someone passed around Easter or went all out, like kind of like crazy all out. Do you know what I mean? That's okay. Unless you're EST, that would be like East Coast time. I guess East Coast time too. But let me center and see what it is. Did your dad have chest-related pain upon passing, or did he have a heart attack? The reason why I'm asking is my whole entire arm is going numb. And when this happens to me, this is like someone showing me heart problems, stroke. I keep seeing that, but I'm feeling it heavy in my chest, almost like I can't breathe. Yes, he had a massive heart attack. Okay. And there's something about, he keeps saying strong. So I don't know if he's trying to show me like this came out of nowhere, because he was also really strong. Whenever they do that, they go, it's me, Mario. Like they show me the game Mario, but he's like strong. He's showing me like this. And hold on, did someone grow up with like 2 moms or 2 dads? He just said 2 dads. So did your mom remarry? Because he literally just said 2 dads. Hold on one second. Yes, okay. There's something about, hold on one second. He's saying a couple of things. Are you just currently now going through a career change or something like that? Because whenever he shows me a path, he's like, you're going through something right now and you could use his advice. Do you know what I mean? I feel like you're indecisive. Are you changing? Are you thinking about changing careers? Whenever they show me a path like this, it's like somebody's going to be doing, like, you're thinking about doing something else that's more fulfilling. It's like, this brings in money, but this is more fulfilling. Does that make sense to you when I say that? And he also, this is so cute. I don't mean to laugh. I know this is seriously. Oh, you've added another job. Okay, but that's something that you just did recently. He's bringing that up. And do you understand that this heart attack was something where it's like, we weren't expecting it. Like some people, it's like, oh, any day this is going to happen. But for your dad, it feels unexpected to me. And he's bringing up October. So when they do that, it's either somebody's birthday and or day of passing. And did someone's car just break down? He's showing me a car and it's like, when I'm driving this car, yes, absolutely. It was all of a sudden. Thank you. When I'm driving this car, it's pulling. Did someone's car just break down? Or is someone having car trouble? Like I'm driving and it's like pulling or something like that. And I can hear the motor start to cut out. Unless he was a mechanic. Was your dad a mechanic? Here's the thing too. Your dad makes me feel like, was he a dad for other dads? Not that I know of. Maybe his sister, she has a car broken down, RV. Okay, if it was something that happened, he's just pulling up all kinds of things about it. And of course, he would want to mention his sister too. Your dad was a real funny guy, huh? Because as I bring him forward, he was really full of joy, and it makes me feel like he did not understand, or he couldn't comprehend how a parent couldn't be there for their kids. Does that make sense to you when I say that? It's one of these things. And I know this is serious, but I can't be serious around your dad because I just feel such jolly energy. Okay. And one of the things that he's showing me about you, and I don't want to swear on here, but he's calling you a bad ASS, which means like you might be small. I'm 5'7". I don't know why I get this small but mighty feeling from you, or you're younger, so people don't think you're going to speak up. But you don't like people being mistreated, but you won't be quiet about it. Do you understand? Where there are people are like, oh, that's not our business. We don't need to know. They're like, he's like, Heather will bring it. Because whenever they go like this, that shows me, one, you're either an Aries, or when you have this voice of strength for the underdog. Does that make sense to you when I say that? Yes, absolutely. I'm soft-spoken, but I speak out. Yes, and would challenge him. Okay, he's understanding that. That's what he's showing me as well. Were you raised by two dads? Because he keeps showing me two. Did anybody live in Kansas or Kentucky? He's showing me a K. I'm trying to understand if he's talking about an area. My stepfather, who I refer to as my dad. Okay, that's why your dad is like, there's two dads. There's two dads. We are from Kentucky. Thank you. I love this. Okay, thanks, Dad. So one of the things that I'm feeling of, I'm going to go back to the thing, is your stepdad here or crossed over? He's here. Okay. So let me back up with your dad. On the message where I heard, he doesn't understand how someone can't take care of their kids. As he's crossed over, he's giving me that feeling. But while I'm doing the reading, was he not there for you because of immaturity, or I don't understand. Okay. Yes. Okay. When I get numb and I can't read and I get kind of fuzzy, like my sugar level's dropping, like lightheaded kind of feeling, I know that when someone's crossed over, they have regret about their life. And there's something with your dad where he, one, thought he was going to have more time. Two, I know, sir, someone's a mechanic. Someone's a mechanic, or their car's at the mechanics right now. He won't stop talking about that. So let me go ahead and put that to the side. But out of everybody, I feel like some of the kids, I don't know if you guys had 5 or 6 kids, so I keep seeing 6, and I keep hearing the Brady Bunch. So I don't know if you molded families together or what he's talking about. My dad would work on cars. Okay, thank you. Because he keeps bringing it up, even though you said with your aunt, okay? Hold on. Come on, Pops. She wants to hear from you. So you have regret, especially with you, Heather, because you either tried the most or you got the brunt of it. Does this make sense? His mother had several siblings. My dad had 2 brothers and 2 sisters. Okay. I think he's talking about you, because he's like saying that he has regret. Yes. Okay. So he has regret about, especially with you, because you gave him the most chances. Do you kind of understand what I'm saying? It's like you understood. Are you a psychology major or something? Or are you just like a natural counselor? Because it makes me feel like out of everybody who like wrote him off and didn't want to talk to him anymore, they were fed up. You kept giving chances. And then you still got the brunt of when he wasn't so nice, or the brunt of the letdown. Is that making sense to you? And this is really, absolutely, he would talk to me like, yes, like I was his parent. There's something else. This is so random. It's making me laugh. I'll see like dates, names. You're from Kentucky. He's talking about that. Like all of those things, talking about two dads. I smell Windex. This is the craziest thing. Did you just do your windows? Are you really clean? Reminds me of My Big Fat Greek Wedding, where the dad would spray Windex on a cut. But I literally smell Windex right now. This is so bizarre. Is that making any sense to you? I'm asking him anything else, and I can smell like Windex to clean like mirrors and windows. I smell it so strong. Oh, you were just cleaning, and it smelled like Windex. Okay, this is so funny. I was like, you must be a really clean person. Yeah, just so you know, he just showed me that. So I love that he's aware of the things that you have gone through. Is there a Tigger or a tiger reference? Like Tigger, tiger? From like Winnie the Pooh. Either that or he's showing me somebody with a name T here across over. But hold on, it felt like, I swear it felt like tiger or Tigger from Winnie the Pooh. I don't know the difference, like how that's spelled or pronounced. Tiger. I just keep seeing that. His brother's name was Tracy. No. Just write it down. If someone has... No, that's okay. Just write it down. It's like Tigger, Winnie the Pooh. It's like, so if someone still has their stuffed animal from that, do you know what I mean? And then he shows me a roughed up stuffed animal. So I don't know if he's trying to show me that you still have the animal, the stuffed animal that you used to sleep with. So it's kind of like when people have Tigger, but that's okay. Just go ahead and put it to the side. It almost looks like a stuffed animal that's going to fall apart. Okay. I really liked Winnie the Pooh, and Tiger was my sister's favorite. Okay, Tigger. Okay. Is there a Barbie or Barbara as well? Barbie, Barbara. I would go for Deborah. It's like bruh, like that. Okay, hold on one second. Is your she found him when he passed. Okay. And I don't know if she wasn't supposed to go over there that day. Who's Barbie to you? I don't know if she wasn't supposed to go over there that day or if it was a mishap. If she was supposed to go over like later. Okay, that's okay. Put it to the side. If he brings up names, he brings them up for people who are across, people are present, or people with you. It means something. So I always say, if it doesn't make sense right now during the reading, then just write it down, okay, sunshine? I promise you it will make sense. Oh, you have a great aunt named Barbara. Thank you. His aunt. That's why. Thank you. Yeah, Barbie. I don't even know how to describe her. She wasn't the softest person. Do you know what I mean? She's very abrupt, strong. And when I was younger, this is the kind of person who I would be around and they would be scary to me. Yes, 100%. Because as she comes in, I'm like, oh, sweet Aunt Barbara. And she's just tough. And I'm scared of her. I'm just joking. She's fine. She's in spirit now. So she's 100% fine. But she does say that they have, on that side, there was a lot of skeletons in the closet. It wouldn't surprise me if you did a DNA test and there were some kids that nobody knew about. There were a lot of secrets in the family. Unfortunately, she says, and addictions, and you're the chain breaker. So she's very happy about that. And she's also making me feel like as your dad comes forward, just so you know, yes, addictions. Yeah. You're the chain breaker though. You absolutely, you're like, no, I won't do that. And do you have a sister that's into, he shows me somebody wearing scrubs. So that's either like dental assistant, medical. I just keep seeing that. Unless that's something that you do. Because he's bringing that up. You're a better person, your dad says, than he could have ever been. Try not to overdo it on your helping others, because it's like your life purpose is to help others, and then you don't know how to turn it off. Do you know what I mean? You're the kind of person who you're shopping at the store and someone's going to ask you where something is and you don't even work there. Do you know what I mean? She's a scientist. Okay, your sister. Okay, just put it to the side. I still see scrubs. This would be like an EMT, a medical assistant, dental assistant. It's something like that. Yes, you like to please and help people a lot. Okay. As much as you like doing that, try to pull back a little bit. And as much as you do things for other stuff. Oh, my sister. Oh, was a nurse. She's living. Okay, thank you. Oh, my aunt, his sister. Okay, thank you. I love it how they're like on me and they're like, no, again, go again. So thank you, Heather, for being open. And just a short reminder that I'm the conduit. This is his love for you and your love for him, where I'm able to channel. When I'm done doing your reading, this energy is around you all of the time. And your dad keeps showing me 777. So unless somebody passed on in July, or somebody's birthday's on the 7th, or there's 7 people in a family for him to show me that's their sign to show me that he's going to bring you some luck. It's like where he wasn't able to stand up now and help on the earth's plane, he can do that now in the physical world. So look for signs from him. And I don't know if somebody's sign is a white, is like a dove. Oh, I keep seeing like a white dove or like a white butterfly. No, this looks like a white bird. But when we call on people's help, we'll see, hear, and feel signs. Mediums aren't the only ones who can do this. This is like he's learning a new language and he's trying to help you. And he keeps telling me that he's going to be your lucky charm, because he keeps showing me the cereal, actually, Lucky Charms, and the little leprechaun on there. So I don't know if somebody's Irish or someone passed away on March 17th, but he keeps showing me that. Does that make sense to you when I say that? Hold on one second. This is making me laugh. He passed in March. Thank you. He's showing me somebody. He's like, this is so funny. So what he's showing me is, I just have to pause for a moment. He's showing me a memory of mine. And the only way I can describe what he's trying to show me is to tell you what happened. So when I was pregnant with my son, my eldest child wanted a Jamba Juice. And so I got 2 and I got her the small one and I got me the large one, and she's like, I on it. So pregnant lady, tired, I just gave it to her. So when we left, she had the big cup and I had the small cup. There's something about someone having a really large cup, like they're small and the cup is really big. So I don't know if you have one of those water jugs that you carry around with you so you can drink a lot of water. I don't know if your coffee is like really big, but but the dimensions of the person holding the cup is rather big for their size. Do you know what I mean? Is this making any sense to you? Do you have a big cup? Like this one's average, right? This is like my hand. Yes, I have one of those. Okay. He's laughing because he's like, you look little and you're walking around with this big cup. Okay, thank you. That's a funny way to tell me, but he did. Okay, it's so hilarious. Something that I want you to know, besides my dog snoring in the office here, is that for you to feel like more fulfilled, you don't have to help everybody. Do you know what I mean? You don't have to, everybody who asks for money, you don't have to do that. Because when you are sure-footed, you're going to be able to help more people, okay? When you are sure-footed and you're feeling good about yourself, you're going to be able to help others. So it's not selfish to pull back. It's actually something that's needed. And he keeps trying. He's like, he was not one who showed you anything about being healthy or boundaries, but he's trying to help you now. Does that make sense? And there's like a Robert or a Bob. I know I have Barbara, but I just saw like a B and it just went by really fast. So hold on one second, Daddy. Is there anything else that he has regret? He has a lot of regret on how he treated his family. And the thing was, he has such a loving family. So he says that your stepdad really lucked out because he got the best of everything of what your dad couldn't appreciate because of his immaturity or selfishness. Does that make sense too when I say that? And also, there's something special about you, sweetie, other than you just being a wonderful person in your existing. Yes, totally. Okay. There's something that he's trying to make me feel. Please say hi to your sister. I don't know if there's also a Lisa around you or an L, but I just keep seeing that. So please say hi to your sister and let her know that her daddy came through. And to say I'm sorry doesn't do it justice. Do you know what I mean? Maybe you could share this reading with her, perhaps. I am recording it, but I always tell people screenshot it in case for any reason the technology messes up with the recording via on here. So, sir, come on, is there anything else? Wow, yes, I will tell him. That means a lot. Yes, they didn't leave on good terms. And that's not her fault, and it's not your fault that he can see the goodness in front of him. Do you know what I mean? And excuse me, he just so you know, I went through this with my father too. Wasn't a good dad at all. And up until the day he passed. And it took me a while to say he's helping me because my mom was better and I wanted her as like one of my guides in helping. But now that I understand this, my dad is showing me that as he crossed over, he regressed and he doesn't have an ego and he doesn't have the anger. And he had to look at his life and do a life review. And he was like, oh my gosh, I'm so sorry for the pitiful way I treated you or made you feel less than. And I just keep hearing that with you guys. Is it somebody's birthday or did you guys do a balloon release for your dad? I just saw something floating up. It reminded me of a balloon, but it said happy birthday on it. Okay, hold on one second. Come on, Daddy. Is there anything else that you want to say? We had a birthday today for my mom. Thank you. Yeah. He wouldn't have, till the day he passed, take responsibility for the relationship with your mom not working out. And it's a miracle that she still had an amazing self-esteem because of the way he treated her. Does that make sense to you? But he's got a lot of work to do. He's got a lot of making up for things. So whenever I do a reading for somebody like you and I see rainbows, he's trying to provide hope. Yes. He beat her down to the point where she didn't know if she'd ever have love again. So she does, and that's a miracle in itself. One of you guys should write a book. Do you know what I mean? I don't know if you ever were like, yes, I know, sweetheart, I saw that. And he has a deep regret for it, and even deeper regret. You're working on a book. Okay, that's Dad's way. Good job. I'm so proud of you. Please share it with me. Anytime I see somebody on here having something where they're making their pain their gain and they're into transmuting energy and like, yeah, and like your tears will be like joy. Anytime you're trying to do that to help others, I so want to share it. So let me know, and just good job on it. I just keep seeing that. Do you have a June or Judy, or is someone's birthday in June, or I just pulled back to see if there's anything else. Or is somebody named Julie, like June, Judy, Julie? Your birthday is in June. Okay, thank you. That's the way he's showing me. Okay. Please just look for signs. Keep talking to him. He's not the same now, so he's regressed. He's like a little kid. So the last time he was a pure soul, he was like 6 or 7. So your dad really comes as a child and wants to help in any way that he can. So like promotions at work, ideas to make more money, people that will treat you kindness, random strangers coming up. I call them angels along the way that help you with a flat tire out of nowhere and don't want any money. That's him arranging that to come your way. And please look up what the sign of a white dove means, because he keeps showing me that. It's a white bird and I just keep seeing it. So it's like that would be his sign to you. I don't know my totem animals. I don't know what that means, but I know when they show me white, it's the purest color spiritually. It's like the highest. I don't know how to describe it. Anyway, look it up, okay? So I'm going to pull back, honey. I hope that helped you a lot. Oh my gosh. He's here to help you. And I pull back and he goes, Stephen. So just trying to show me all name. You're so welcome. And share this with your sister, okay? Share this with your sister. Thank you guys for tuning in. Thank you even more for having good manners. I really appreciate you guys today. You're amazing, Heather. It's amazing that you went through all of that and you're still like, I still want to be a good person. That's like a miracle in itself. How do you get a reading? I do have a list today, you guys. Lauren, if you're here, she signed up for her reading already. If you paid for a reading today, and oh, thank you, Apollo. Thank you, Sam. Thank you, Sandy. I'm glad I caught you on the live again. Steven, yes. Or Stephanie. Marissa, yes, thank you. How do you get a reading? There's a lot of different ways you can get a reading. You can go to my website. Yes, the recording will be put on YouTube. Hopefully, that this app is recording and doesn't have any dysfunction. So write everything down that you can remember right now, because it's not a guarantee that the readings will be recorded. Thank you, Elena. Thank you guys for being here. So how do you get a reading? You can go to my website, and if you don't know where it is, you double click here and it will show you Peace-Serenity. And I do phone readings. I do Zoom readings. I was joking the other day that I feel like Dr. Seuss. I can do them in a car. I can do them very far. It's like I do readings on there. Oh, thank you. Mishy Moonstone. Thank you. Thank you guys so much. I'm just going to take a deep breath, see how everybody's doing. I really love that we're able to do all of this, because as Heather's receiving a reading, you guys are watching and receiving healing as well, because you're thinking, well, maybe my grandfather is going to be, with me too. Sandy, I think I can do your reading today because I don't see, oh, thank you. That means a lot to me, Mishy Moonstone. I don't see Lauren on here. Oh, that was so cute. Whoever said that, thank you. That's okay, Josephine. I don't see Lauren on here, so I'm going to try really quick to do Josephine's, and I forgot the other name already. See? Josephine, who was it before you that was commenting? Oh, Sandy, thank you. Okay, so I'm going to do Sandy's reading and then Josephine. And then my list is closed. So if Lauren, if you come on here, sweetie, I will text you about other times I'm going live. Okay, so Sandy, I'm going to do your reading right now. Right now, if you guys can do me a favor, I'm going to put this on again that says, please sit crisscross applesauce and have good manners. I really am sensitive, so when people talk during another reading, it throws me off a little bit. So I'm going to do Sandy's reading right now. Thank you guys so much. Okay, Sandy. Okay, you want to hear from your husband. Okay, and thanks, Kim, for moderating. Hold on 1 second. Do you have massive headaches? Did he pass from a head injury? My head is throbbing to the point where it just feels very painful. And can I ask you, Sandy, is your dad crossed over too? And is there a John or Joseph? Is this for Sandy? Is it working? Whoops, sorry. Yes. Yes to the your dad's crossed over. And who is the smoker? I'm tasting smoke in my mouth. I'm like, your dad. Okay, thank you. Let's put that to the side. This is random, but is someone's name like Brett or Bart? I can't imagine someone loved Bart Simpson. They might, but I feel like I'm seeing like a Brett, Bart. Does that make sense to you when I say that? Brent, Bart. It's like that. I know I have the B and then I have the T. Okay, that's okay. Just put it to the side. 90% of what I talk about should make sense. And this can be a last name too. I don't know why I'm seeing this. Bart, Brittany, Bart. It's just put it Bartholomew. Yeah, like somebody's going to have a large last name like that. Just put it to the side. Because 95% of what I talk about during your reading should make sense, okay? Hold on one second. Was your husband ill before he crossed over? Because he's saying thank you. And whenever they do that, I know that you were like taking care of him before he passed. Does that make sense? Yes. Okay, thanks. Because he keeps saying thank you. You guys, show me another name. She does not know who Bart is. Brent, Bart, I don't understand that name. Okay, that's okay. And dogs and pets come through too, but I don't think that's what it is. Okay. I don't know if he helped you financially set up so that you can take breaks and go on vacation, but he makes me feel like I keep seeing you and another woman, and it makes me feel like you guys are going on cruises, and like he wants you to keep doing that. And he's saying that now that he's passed, you're like, what do I do now? He did. Yes, thank you. And he's proud of that. Do you know what I mean? He's proud that he set you up like that, because I don't know if he had a feeling or if because what they were telling him. I understand, sir. And he said this was the hardest thing because people were praying for me that I would get better, Julie, and then they feel kind of like let down because I didn't. He was a nice guy. Do you know what I mean? He's a really nice guy. I just keep seeing that. But I don't know if you had somebody from your past reach out or why he shows me a guy around you now. He was the greatest. Yeah, I just keep seeing that too. Just the nicest guy, like would help everybody. You know, some people will say, if you ever need anything, call me, I'll help you change your tire. But then it's 3 a.m. and they're like, can you call AAA? I'm kind of busy right now. But he would just show up for people. That's how he shows me like that. He said he didn't deserve you, but he's laughing. Did he leave for putting up with his antics? Like, did he always leave like the drawers open and the cabinet doors or something like that? Because he's showing me a picture of like, I have a friend and she always jokes that she knows what her husband did in the day when she was gone because things are still open. Do you know what I mean? And he does talk about December and that being a rough time. I feel like you understanding. Yeah, he's like, I didn't deserve her, but she put up with my antics. Like he says it like that. Hold on. There's the song, and I hate it when they show me songs because I don't know it. I don't know all the words. Hold on one second. I wish the something would never, never end. God, she's dying to dance with my... Oh, it's Father again, but I think it's like Mother. Do you know the song? This is so embarrassing. Da, 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 ba, da, da. Anyway, I don't know if you guys used to dance or why I'm hearing this song. That's okay, just put it to the side. Because he makes me feel like he would... Something about dance with you again. Dance with my Father again. Okay, that's okay. I'm going to put it to the side. Someone's talking about cheek-to-cheek dancing. I'm just letting you know. So if you like to dance and yes, you did dance. Okay, because he's showing... I was like, can you tell me anything else? He's like, I would come dance and come back and dance with her again. One of the things that he's saying to me is that people can't believe that you're widowed because you look so young. They're like, how are you? Like, what? How did that happen? So he keeps showing me that, but he says that you have this drive where you like can't stay in bed. Does that make sense? Like, it's like that song, I get knocked down, but I get up again. It's like, you always want to help other people. When you've gone through something, you always want to help other people. And he admires that about you. Does that make sense? tell me anything else. Come on, sweetie. Do you have somebody who used to make rhubarb pie? Strawberry rhubarb pie? Yes, that's making sense. So when he comes through like this, he's like, I'm so proud of her. I'm so proud of her, to let her know that. My grandmother used to make, it was like strawberry or rhubarb pie. And I keep seeing that, unless they're talking about a quiche or something. He always told you to slow down. Yeah, for helping others. Do you have, you must have a sister or a best friend where you guys have been going on a trip, because he keeps talking about her. He loved pies. Okay, thank you. Because he's eating that right now. He's making me very hungry. Go back to the thing that you were going to say. He's calling her your partner in crime. So I don't know if this is your daughter or your friend. It feels like a contemporary. So if it's a daughter, she's older. And he's talking about how right now you have done so much for other people. He just wants you to like go out and live. Do you know what I mean? Are you a teacher? Did you ever want to go into teaching? You would make a great teacher. Oh, good. Oh my goodness, my friend Debbie. He says it's your partner in crime. You are like, show me that again, sweetheart. Thelma and Louise, yeah. You guys are like this. Okay. And you teach bookkeeping. Thank you, because he just showed me that as well. And he said you're the most generous person he knows. You're the most generous person he knows. He just said it like that. Did he always wear blue or something? He's showing me in his closet, and I can see some shirts. I feel like I'm seeing the color like blue, like navy blue. I don't usually see like a baby blue. Does that make sense to you? I keep seeing that color when I'm looking in the closet. Unless someone just had a baby boy, like baby, it's a baby blue. Baby blue. Was that his favorite color? Anything else that you want me to tell her? Who's diabetic? I asked him if there's anything else that he wanted me to know. He keeps showing me somebody's like sugar level. Are you diabetic? Or was he? My grandson wore his baby blue shirt this morning. Thank you. And outside there's a honking. He was a diabetic. Okay. He's just bringing it up. Yeah, he's just letting me know. Oh, do you guys have somebody named Cliff? Clinton Cliff? Why am I hearing so many different names with you? It's like Bart, Brent, and then it's like Cliff, Clifford, Clinton, like that. Unless one of the kids has the Clifford, the big red dog, like that's like their big thing. I keep hearing that name. It's not a name I'm familiar with. It's not like an average name. Do you understand? Like Bob, Lisa, Tim. It's not like that. It's like Cliff, Clinton, Cliff. Oh, are you related to Bill Clinton? No, I'm just kidding. Okay. Like I said, just write these things down. 95% of what I say during the reading should make sense, and the other 5% just put to the side. Oh my God, my granddaughter reads those books. Okay, Clifford, like they'd have to be obsessed with them. Do you know what I mean? Okay, this is just his way of saying that, and he keeps talking about how the grandkids are so lucky to have you, because if you weren't doing bookkeeping, you would have been a teacher. Do you understand? For your granddaughter, does she may be starting off slow with her development, but she's going to pick it up faster. Did someone have to have tubes put in their ears, or did someone have a hearing aid? I keep seeing something in someone's ear. Does that make sense to you when I say that? But pay attention to the kids, because they can see spirits. Like we all were born with this gift, but unfortunately society would be like, no, you don't see anybody here. That's your imagination. And we're like, okay, it's our imagination. Does that make sense to you when I say that? I don't know why I'm pointing to someone's ear. So I don't know if someone had tubes put in their ears. If there's a hearing aid, I just keep hearing that. Does that make sense to you when I say that? His cousin had hearing aids and really close to our granddaughter. Thank you. Yeah. I just keep seeing that. That would be, and is there, hold on one second. Is there like Catherine also? He's saying that your granddaughter is like a mini me. He just keeps saying that. So I don't, whenever they show me that too, I don't know if people say that your granddaughter reminds them of you, or if you, or if that the granddaughter has like your name or his middle name, but he's saying mini me when he points to your granddaughter. She's a leader, so she might be feisty with people, but she's not trying to be ornery. She knows what she wants to do, and it won't surprise me if she graduates from high school early and does something. She's a leader, yeah. But she's not disrespectful. She's feisty. It's because she's frustrated. She's like this old soul in a little body. Do you know what I mean? She's just trying to like express and find her way. So let her create. Let her write a book already. Let her start a small business where she sells slime. Like she's, yes, she's 5 and she has been reading since 4. Yeah. She's beyond herself, beyond her years. But that frustrating part, people would be mistaken if they were like, oh, she's misbehaving again. She's not misbehaving. That's a lot to have all of those feelings and that knowledge and not be able to like express and create. But you're a good mentor for her, because in ways I feel like you might have been like this when you were brought up and people were like, sit down, Sandy, and pay attention. You know what I mean? And you're like, I know I'm meant to do something bigger. She just knows, okay? Kathy, Catherine, Kathleen. There's like a name like that he's showing me as well, either here and or crossed over. Whew. Okay, so I'm pulling back a little bit. He adores you. You guys were the couple that everybody wanted to be like. He just keeps showing me that. Also in August, unless somebody's name is, there's an AUG. Okay, Catherine did his funeral. Thank you, because he keeps bringing that up again. And say the other thing that you were going to say. And he's giving you a rose. So I don't know if the song The Rose means something, or if that's just a sign from him that this is what he wants to give you. But say the other thing that you said, sir. Sorry, I'm pulling back a little bit. I start to get fuzzy when I know another spirit's coming in. You were the love of his life. Yeah. You know how Julia Child's husband says, you were the love of my life, the butter to my bread, like that. You were his everything. That's how he just keeps showing me that. And he's like, how did a knucklehead like me get so lucky to have someone like you? And I don't know if it was a mishap that you guys even met, if it was supposed to be you were on a blind date and you met somebody else. But he's like, we almost didn't intersect. It was like not supposed to be that day, but he's so glad that it did. You were the lucky one. Yeah. Well, that's why you guys are a match made in heaven, because he seriously feels that way too. And you did everything right by him. You helped him pass away with peace. And at one point you just said, I'm going to miss you like you don't even know. But if you need to go so that you can be out of pain, sweetheart, I want you to go. And for you to do that, oh, it's freezing. Can you see me now? Sometimes when I do higher energy readings, it starts to freeze. Is it freezing now? No, it's not frozen here. Okay, it might just be frozen on that side. Okay, thanks, Kim. Just know these are recorded and I'll put it over on my YouTube channel, but always write things back. Okay, it's frozen on your side. But there's a feeling of he's making me feel like you helped him cross over peacefully. He wants to thank you for that. When we are to the point where we're saying, we want you here, but you can go ahead and go because I don't want you to be in pain. That's the biggest gift that you can give somebody. And this is in left field, but hold on. Does someone older still use baby lotion or something like that. I smelled baby lotion like really fast, but it was like baby lotion, but that also smells like Jergens lotion to me. Does that make any sense to you? Baby lotion. But it's like, I would go in their house and I'd be like, why do you have baby lotion? Because you're like older, but like someone has that. It's like, and there's an Avon smell. There's an Avon baby oil too, but it helps people fight mosquitoes. I know this sounds random. Just write it down. He's showing me a variety of different things. Either they will make sense during your reading or hopefully after, but just know he comes with a lot of love for you, your sister, okay? Because it's like, why would an adult have this? She's passed, okay. That would just be her way of saying, hey, yes, skin so soft. Thank you, Kim. That would be her way of saying, what am I, chopped liver over here? She sold Avon. Thank you. Yeah. Yeah, skin so soft. It's hard to tell when they're showing me, but it's like, that's like baby. So this is just her way of waving, saying, hey, sister, I'm over here too, giving you lots of love. There's a name like Kent or Brent. It's E-N-T. E-N-T, Brent, Kent. It's like that. Unless people said that he looked like Clark Kent. Just write it down. I would say, if it doesn't make sense, just write it down. I promise you, it's for you. It's for people around you and or people who are crossed over. But thank you for allowing me to give you these messages today. He absolutely adores you. And I always remind people that I'm just the mere channel, that this reading that I'm doing is channeling love from them to you and you to them, but it's always around you. So as much as I love giving readings, you don't need a medium in order to talk with your loved ones. You can literally say, honey, I need a sign that you're here today, and then just be open to what that sign is. And the rule of thumb is, if you have to ask if it's a sign, then it's a sign. Okay? Thank you so much, Sandy. He's so sweet. And I have to say, it's refreshing when I give readings to people. You're welcome, sweetie. It's refreshing when I give readings for people who, like, their loved one was a sweet person. Do you know what I mean? Thank you. I have energy to do one more reading today, you guys. I don't like doing readings when I'm tired. Thank you, Tay Rose. But I saw that if you sent it via Venmo, I will message you through the Venmo, okay? I do have one more reading, and then I was going to pull some cards for people. And I can ask some questions too. Mishy Moon, you're so sweet. My list is closed today, but I do readings by phone and by Zoom. That's so cute. Thank you for that. So Sandy, I just did her reading, and Josephine, you are next. And Kim, thank you. She's my moderator. She's a volunteer. Yes. Hi, I'm still next. Yep. Yes, Josephine, you're it, sweetheart. And the way I like to work these readings is to see who you want to hear from today, Josephine. I don't need to know their name. I just need to know their relationship to you, okay? And I will take a break after her reading and pull some cards for people. So thank you guys for being here. And always, Kim, thank you for your help in moderating. You do such an amazing job. And if you're not following Kim Coffee Crystals, please do. She's amazing, and she sells crystals, and she does like little intuitive tests that help you increase your ability. Okay. You want to hear from your aunt. Okay, Josephine. And your aunt. Josephine. Hold on one second. Woo! I feel really dizzy when I'm bringing in your aunt, and I went like this, so I don't know if she had vertigo, if you have vertigo, if she got in a car accident, but I'm literally like, the only fourth thing I can think of is that she was on a lot of medication when she passed away. I barely even can't contain myself, so hold on, because that's too much. So the way it works is, You have vertigo. I'm so sorry, sweetheart. Oh, that's the worst. Okay. So she's trying to help you with that, if that makes any sense. She keeps talking about your dad. Is she your dad's sister? Do you guys have a Texas connection? Tess. Okay. Yes. So hold on. Is her name Tess? Or is that Texas? T-E-S and then yes. Her sister lives in Texas. Okay. Thank you. So was the Tess supposed to say Texas? Because that's like, I love when people call somebody Tess. That's like one of my favorite names. Anyway, go back to this. You're a smart cookie. Do you know what I mean? I'm going to talk about you for a second, sweetheart. You are what I call an energy of an indigo who you are here to like ask questions. Yes, that's okay, sweetheart. And you're here for truth. Do you know what I mean? So if the majority of people are following along going, yes, this is the way to do it, you're like, why do we have to do that? That's not fair to other people. So like corporate embezzlement, that's been going on for years, or just people putting people down so that they can be lifted up. This is your pet peeve. Do you know what I mean? And they just keep, you're a warrior of truth. Do you understand what that means? And that tells me also that you have a gift where you're very intuitive and you either, totally me. Yeah, look up indigo, an indigo child, because I feel like you get wrongfully blamed for saying that you don't like something or somebody, because they may say, oh, well, you're not being polite. You're like, I didn't come here to be polite. I came here to go through things with a machete and clear things because I just cannot stand this anymore. So it makes me feel like at the end of the day, you might find yourself wanting to live in Bali or something. Do you know what I mean? Where it's just like, and you like animals more than people, they're showing me, because you don't like flippy floppy people, and you can't be around people who are saying one thing and doing another, because in your head you'll know if someone's lying, but you have a good heart, so you want to believe that they're telling the truth. So it just really messes with your mind. Spot on. Yeah. So this part of vertigo might be the energy of also feeling everybody else's feelings, might be challenging for you. So I always say up your self-care. I know when I see indigos, they always wear black. They don't like going outside. They hermit a lot for that reason. And they usually do have some health problems because of their systems being so sensitive. So you don't have to quit coffee and everything else. And if you're vaping, that's fine. But juicing, like some celery juice, eating an apple, these kind of things like will enhance your energy field, so you're not feeling everybody's feelings. Like when I used to be like you, I used to have to hum every time I would go to the store or put headphones on with a podcast or something, so I wouldn't have to feel everybody's energy. Are you kind of understanding what I'm saying? Is this making sense to you? And you please write the visions that you've had so far, the intuition. I would really like to see you do something with artists, or yes, good for you. You've been working on that. I would really like to see you express your art, whether you're doing it for yourself or your own passion, or if you are just doing it to share and sell. I would love to see you do that until you get your confidence. Okay, hold on one second with your aunt. I don't know why I keep hearing that name, Karen. Your aunt wasn't a Karen, right? That's not her name, Karen. Why are you showing me Karen? Okay, hold on one second. This is random. Hold on. No, I didn't think. Hold on one second. Did your aunt pass away from cancer, sweetheart? And hold on one else. I don't know why I'm seeing the name Cher. I don't know if she looked like Cher, if someone loves Cher, or if this is from the movie go back with Elise Silverstein, the movie. Oh, what's that called? I cannot, when I'm channeling, I was like, I've got to ground myself. Cher and Dion, it's a movie. They're in high school. She has a white Jeep. Is this making any sense to you? I swear it's like Cher. So I don't know if there's Cher or a Cher song or that movie. I cannot think of that movie. Show me again. Clueless. Is there an obsession with Clueless? Is somebody's, that's my favorite movie. Okay, thank you. Whew, I was like, what are you trying to show me? I do not understand in high school. So if you were obsessed with it, watch it over and over again, just so you know, this is your aunt's way of coming and showing me that. And she keeps making me feel like she was the cool aunt. Do you know what I mean? She's like, I was the fun aunt. That's one of the things that I'm feeling. But I'm also getting like this. So I don't know if your aunt had mood swings or addictions, or why she's showing me that. Is this making any sense to you? For one thing, I can tell you she was beautiful. But I'm getting like this. Yes, she was the fun aunt. That's what I just keep getting. Did she have the cancer? She feels so tiny to me when she passes away. Like I don't know. I feel like eat something. Do you know what I mean? I feel like you miss her so much because you guys, she got you and she made you feel really empowered. Do you understand? Yes, she was very beautiful. A lot of bad things happened to her and she was very small. Thank you. That's, I think, why I'm seeing this. And not whatever happened to her, it's just like wasn't allowed to be talked about. So she didn't have that time. I feel like you're like an advocate for her now that she's crossed over, and be like, she had better people around her, she would still be here. Do you know what I mean? But this is what happens when you guys are the most alike and she sees your potential and she wants to help you. Like if she would have had just a little bit more, yes, you understand, more confidence, then she would have been able to do the things that she liked to do. But she is saying that thing is a self-sabotage when you take on a lot of ideas at one time and want to do them all at once, and then you don't. That's like self-sabotage from not having enough confidence. So I don't know if, I used to do that too. Believe me, I would create one thing after the other and never follow through with it because I was like afraid to be powerful. But it's safe for you to be powerful, sweetheart, and it's safe for you to be seen. I so need to say that to you. And write this down. Whenever I see someone's potential like yours, but there's this sense of like, I don't want to call it like hiding, where you're like more apt to believe in other people than your own dreams or something, where you're doubting yourself so much and it's so heavy. You know exactly what I'm talking about. Thank you. Try to do a past life regression. I mean, interview people, make sure that they're good. You can always just look up Brian Weiss. He wrote Many Lives, Many Masters. And I wouldn't be doing my readings if I wouldn't have done some past life regressions, because when we were healers and we were here before, we had gifts that weren't so welcomed. So when we get close to moving to that, we get excited. And in our spirit, we get really excited. And then we get like suffocated with anxiety. And there is like, no, it's normal to fear new things, but it's like, it's debilitating. Do you understand what I'm saying? So when I scan and read your energy, I feel like, gosh, sweetie, you got to do a past life regression. A couple, so that when you have these ideas, you're not stopping before they come to fruition. Does that make sense to you, sweetheart? And I just be kind to yourself. You do completely. I feel like you're going through a spiritual awakening and she's helping you. That's one of the things I know. This is making sense to you. Okay, so write that down. Brian Weiss, Many Lives, Many Masters. I feel like I said, I didn't used to believe in past life regressions, but I could not do what I'm doing if I wouldn't have gone through and cleared that energy to say like, what's going on? Yes, I am. I have been dreaming of her. She's very strong for you, sweetheart. She's your advocate. And you would be the first in your family to kind of do what you're doing So they might be like, why are you a weirdo? Or why are you doing that? Or why don't you go just get a real job? It's like, this is a real job. Do you know what I mean? Your life purpose is here to help and heal the planet. And eventually you will have that wonderful house. Why do I don't see you in the woods. I keep seeing it feels like Bali, like somewhere where there's water and it's clear and blue. Couple animals and stuff like that. And yeah, I don't know why I keep seeing that. Did someone have a pet duck or a pet chicken or something? It's funny because we live in Oregon and there's one town over where this family has a pet duck. I don't know why I keep seeing that. Or she's trying to show me that you're vegan. Just so you know. So I feel like someone had a chicken, but they're like, we're not going to eat it because this is like my pet. So just so you know, you're on the right path. Be kind to yourself because you are going through what I call a spiritual awakening. And we always feel like, oh, I'm going to go through a spiritual awakening. I'm going to wake up and it's going to be like, oh, you raise them? You raise chickens? Okay. You must talk to them and call and name them because I keep seeing that. But I feel like you like hug them too. Do you know what I mean? You raise chickens. Okay. Wow, that's great validation. Okay. Document everything. You have the potential to write a book. As much as you look at other people and admire them for what they do, you have that potential too. You just need a little bit of courage. Yes, I always told not to name them, but I always did. Yeah. So I am pulling back a little bit. Please know this is her way of coming through. You're not making up that she's communicating with you. You're not making it up that you have the potential to channel and write books. This is like a gift that you have. Find ways to embrace it, either by watching people on here that are authentically channeling. I always say whenever I first learned how to channel, I always said, God and angels, please show me what I need to know, because it's non-denominational, but I know I'm keeping in the light. And before you channel anything, you need to know what source you're channeling it from. So when in doubt, look up automatic writing. I think you'd be very good at it. And you're not weird. She just keeps saying, if you've grown up to feel like you're weird. I felt like that too. People were like, oh my gosh, you're a medium. How fun. I was like, all my life, people are like, you're weird. How do you know things like that? Or like, stop thinking bad about that person. Everybody likes them. I'm like, nope, they're a bad person. I don't know when it's going to come out, but people are going to see it. Okay. But this is your time to stand in your power. I've always, yes, been the outsider, and she knows. Yeah, me too. I felt like, am I adopted in this family? At one time, it's like I was hurt by it, but then as I got older, I was like, that would be so great actually if I found out I was adopted. Because you just don't fit in. So did you know that saying, when you feel like you're brought up in a world where you don't fit in, you have to create things where you do fit in, and then others will follow like the Pied Piper. So I hope this brought you some comfort today, sweetheart. You are on the right path. I'm not going to lie. When I first went through my spiritual awakening, it wasn't fun at all. But up your self-care, stand in your power, start writing, be around other supportive people who are going to help you feel like you're good at what you do. You're welcome. And not put you down so much just because you're different. Do you understand? People used to tell me, Julie, you're so emotional. You cry all the time and you talk to everybody. Well, guess what? This is what I do for a living. So what I was put down for when I was younger is what I actually get paid for and what I'm good at now. Do you know what I mean? So it's like rewiring what you've been told about yourself. And your aunt is like She-Ra. So she's coming in with a force. She's very protective over you. So if you want to work with people and it doesn't work out, that's not rejection, that's protection. Always know there's a divine, loving source helping you. Once you set your intention on what you want to do, and it's like something creative for you that's fun, it'll be good for the planet, it's always supported. But it doesn't look that way when things start to get messy. So if a relationship falls out of habits, when we're being called to do something, and people habits that no longer serve that life purpose it's almost like angel feng shui. It will be moved out or ripped from us. And we always go, what's going on? If I were on the right path, wouldn't everything be working out for you? It is working out for you. But the people that you think that you may want to bring on with you may not be the people that get to come. Okay? I hope this brings you some comfort today. So want to give you a hug. I know exactly what you're going through, but with your aunt having your back and helping you believe in yourself, there isn't anything that you can't do. And it's safe for you to be seen, and it's safe for you to be powerful, and it's safe for you to use your voice. You're welcome, Josephine. You're welcome. I've been there myself. As a matter of fact, I don't know where it is. I wrote a book called I Am Home because people were like, how was it growing up? I'm like, not fun. I was so made fun of at a very young age where we all want to belong. But if you're looking for a book to wonder if you're a medium or how signs work for you, or just to talk with your loved ones or to see some examples of my story, I did write that, and it's on Amazon and Kindle. But thank you guys so much. Woo! And if you did pay for a reading, my list is closed today. I can only run energy so long, you guys. I will reach out to you to the, oh, good, Josephine, to the payment form that you had. And I will go ahead and talk to you about when I'll go live again and when I can set that up. But I pride myself in not doing readings when I'm tired. And to be honest with you, I'm getting a little bit sleepy. But I did want to pull some cards for people. If you had questions about how this works, let me remind you that I'm a medium and I'm channeling energy that's always around you. This is their love for you and your love for them. I'm just the channel. Thank you, Kim. Thank you for everything. But that energy is always around you. Mishy Moons, thank you. Mishy Moons. Okay. Mishy Moons, I'm with the rest of the family. And then GCOGH, tears cleanse the soul. If you're trying to be strong and hold it in, let it go. It's like that Frozen song. Let it go, let it go. Paige Cole PNW. Choose love. Choose love. Choose love. Yeah, Gina, that's for you. You gotta just let it go. Elena, I was happy to do this. Oops. Oh my goodness. Hold on, Elena. I watch over you every day. And I have a feeling there's a grandmother figure who wished that she would have had the time and energy to create art too and to do what you're doing. Smiley Donna. I love that. Smiley Donna, number 13. I had to leave that way. Sometimes we were like, couldn't I have gotten there in time? Darn it, I wish I could have done more. They are at peace now. I always say you don't have to worry about people who are past. They're at peace. They're trying to help you have comfort now, okay? Jennifer, how much for a reading? Go to my bio. You can double click right there and it will take you to my website. Jennifer, it's beautiful where I am. And Jennifer, I don't know if you helped a lot of people pass, but you remind me of Nurse Julie. You help a lot of people. Time to up the self-care for you. You're welcome, Elena. Okay, I do have a hard time with passings. Yes. And Chastity, I'm learning over here, which also makes me feel like you might be trying to learn more about the spiritual realm. Also, if you're drawn all of a sudden to watching psychic mediums or on here or on TikTok, that's what I see. Oh, you did? Okay, you're welcome. Thank you for your work, Steph. We are soulmates. This also makes me feel like a soulmate can be an animal, it can be a loved one, and that's crossed over and they will be your guide. Bethany, believe in yourself. You're such a cheerleader for other people, Bethany. It's time to believe in yourself. Always trying to learn myself too. You're welcome, Steph. Perfect. Thank you guys so much. My moderator has gone off today. She's so wonderful. Thank you, Kim, for everything that you've done. It's starting to get cold here, so I'm going to put my little Red Riding Hood on here for a second. Thank you guys for tuning in today. If you're just joining, my name's Julie, and I am actually closing up, you guys. I'm going to go spend the rest of the Easter with my family. If you want a private reading, please be aware that I do those too. If you got a reading today, thank you so much. I'm so happy that I was able to channel for you. Hopefully this is recorded and put on YouTube. It's not guaranteed that it will be recorded because it's BlickBlocks. You can't say the actual name because whatever, but it's their app. So I'm hoping it got recorded. I will put it over on YouTube. But happy Easter, everybody. Oh, Lillian is my mom's name. Thank you. Thank you guys for tuning in. Thank you, Elena. And I will probably be back on Wednesday. I usually go live around the same time. But happy Easter, everybody. Talk to your loved ones. They're always around you, and believe in yourself. There isn't anything that you can't do. That's my prayer for you guys today. Don't let anybody doubt you. And there's Delilah snoring, so I'm going to go. Love you guys.